Kim Kardashian once had a moment that quickly became iconic, breaking down in tears over a lost diamond earring slipping into the ocean on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But this time around, it seems like what's fallen into those same waters carries a whole lot more weight and meaning, and his name just happens to be Lewis Hamilton. Take a look at what went down. Kim was right there alongside the Formula One superstar, spending time together in the Malibu waters on a Monday that looked anything but ordinary. The two weren't just casually hanging out either. They were fully immersed in each other's presence, sharing kisses, staying close, and moving in a way that made it clear this wasn't just a fleeting moment. The chemistry between them didn't need words, because it showed up in every glance, every smile, every touch. And judging by the expression on Kim's face, that unmistakable grin that radiated warmth and excitement, she looked completely taken in by the moment, like someone genuinely enjoying where she was and who she was with. Kim kept her look effortless and beach-ready, leaning into a relaxed, sun-soaked aesthetic that still managed to highlight everything she's known for. Her wetsuit was rolled down just enough to reveal a bikini top underneath, striking that balance between casual and striking, while still showing off those signature curves that have long defined her public image. There was nothing overly styled or forced about it. It felt natural, like she was fully present in the setting, letting the ocean, the sunlight, and the company shape the mood. Meanwhile, Lewis stayed close the entire time, physically and emotionally engaged, never straying far from her side. His presence was steady, attentive, and undeniably affectionate, creating a dynamic that felt both easy and intense at the same time. The atmosphere surrounding them couldn't have been more cinematic if it had been planned that way. Waves rolled in steadily, crashing against the shore in a rhythmic backdrop that only added to the moment. The sand stretched beneath their feet as they moved together, strolling along the beach with a kind of ease that comes from being completely in sync. Everything about the scene, the water, the light, the movement, came together to create something that looked straight out of a romantic film. It was the kind of setting that turns ordinary interactions into something memorable, and in their case, it amplified what already seemed to be building between them. At a glance, it might have looked like any couple caught up in a loved-up escape, sharing a quiet moment away from everything else. But there was an undeniable difference here, one that comes from the fact that these aren't just any two people. This is one of the most recognizable figures in entertainment, and one of the most accomplished names in motorsport, coming together in a way that instantly draws attention. That contrast between something so intimate and something so public gave the whole scene an added layer, making it feel both personal and widely observed at the same time. This pairing didn't exactly come out of nowhere, though. The connection between Kim Kardashian and Lewis had already been quietly taking shape, gradually becoming more visible over time. Their relationship was officially confirmed during Super Bowl LX, marking a moment that signaled a shift from speculation to something more concrete. That public acknowledgement set the tone for everything that followed, giving context to the interactions that people had been noticing and talking about. Since then, the two have been seen together on multiple occasions, each appearance adding another layer to the story. Their recent sighting at Coachella only fueled the conversation further, showing them in another high-profile setting, where their connection remained evident. Each moment, whether it was in a crowded festival environment or a quieter beachfront scene, seemed to reinforce the same idea, that whatever is happening between them isn't just casual or temporary. What stood out most in Malibu, though, was the way everything seemed to intensify. There was a noticeable shift in the energy, a sense that things weren't just continuing but evolving. The closeness, the comfort, the visible affection, it all pointed towards something that was growing stronger, becoming more defined with each passing interaction. It wasn't just about being seen together anymore. It was about how they were together, the way they interacted and responded to each other in real time.